Oh, hello everyone, Dylan here with another LEGO Animal Crossing review, and probably the last one of all. Just my last. And maybe there could be more next year, who knows? But let's enjoy. And this one's on Creative Houses Seasons of Fun. So on the front of the box here we which have a large picture of the set that there is, and also the 4 season settings of it, and then the yellow leaf border and one of the characters like we've seen for all of the theme, and official Nintendo licensed product, and a little joking hazard there, and then have the Lego and Animal Crossing's logos, and recommended ages is 7 up. Set number 77057 has 814 pieces. And then flip the back side of the box, have both the logos again, and also a little example of how you can combine the buildings of this set then. And then it's obviously customizable, like all the sets say. And then also some backside interior reviews of the sets fitting to the 4 seasons. And then Lego.com and there. And now on to the instruction manuals, which have an exact total of 5 of them in this set. So kind of like as we've seen with some sets in recent years, and to obviously split the build up with 5 or so people. And of course, all of which having the exact same picture or in these odd renderings that they've done for the last few years. And backside the first few, just random bricks and such. Last building steps there. Backside of this one, advertisement for the online survey, and all the pieces that come with the set, of course. And then advertisement of all the sets of 2025, and a large view of all the sets together. And then results for some alternate models that there are. So now onto the mini fig. So hang on. First of which we have Futsia. With the recent deer head molded piece, which was quite nice printing on it as well, and also the torso printing quite good for how it is with that. And of course the arms of which and legs are in the pink, and the hands in darkish pink, and also using the mid legs, of course. And next to it we have Stitches, who has the same exact headpiece that also came in the Polybag set last year, and also a couple others as well, but now molded in orangish yellow or bright orange. But of course with a different face print to it, and then also have some quite nice torso printing and 2 different colored arms for that kind, with making it a little extra fun for that, and then short legs with some unique footprinting to there as well. And then lastly is Fang, which with quite good headpiece, and also with great printing around as well, and then also whereas the torso piece of which does look almost like and of course looking like a Christmas sweater with snowflakes, is definitely useful on custom minifigs if you wanted, and also using mid legs as well, and of course the ear parts kind of feel like the ones that were used on, kind of like the ones from the various cat character minifigs or in earlier sets. And then on the back sides of each of them, as you see, some quite nice back torso printing matching the front ones, and obviously stitches with some extra darkish purple to him, and then also Fang of which does have the tail piece, or the raccoon tail piece from Rocket Raccoon and several others. But yeah, and that is it with this minifig selection. And first off are the extra little accessories that are all just random around and kind of swappable with the interiors of sets. First of which, coffee table made of just arches, and then also jumper tile with teapot in sand green, and then probably a little bit of sushi and probably new piece or something to represent a dumpling part of it. And also this cuckoo clock built with a couple of bracket-like bricks and a few other ridge bricks around, and clear plate or tiles around, and rounded tile with a clock onto it, and just quite basic there. And also this little fireplace stove, or just fireplace with simple fire, little flame piece there, and then bricks on the sides like it's sides of chimney, and then also this archway and resting on a couple plates there, and then a coffee mug piece in white, and then also a regular minifig head piece that has a unique print representing a snow globe, which I think useful in some like snow scene mocks if you wanted. And then also have this little bed, which kind of similar build to some recent sets and Sonic the Hedgehog sets as well, and as in with the curved brick above, kind of often used as a pillow there, and then some other curved slopes to be the bed frame, and then also more archway pieces as the bed frame legs, of course. And then lastly is this little mailing cart for that, which all on a 2x6 or 4x6 plate, and little regular wheel pieces below, and then also a little hinge part with this clip part to wheel it around, and then also a few jumper plates around, and just regular 2x4 bricks with jumpers on them, but one is just regular plain, and one that is actually printed with the Animal Crossing leaf sign on it, and resting on there quite well for that. And that is it there. And as for this one scenery extra part build, which is just this little stone bridge part, which with two of those like little plate or 4x4 plates from the Super Mario theme, obviously just fitting as the grassy terrains around, and an extra 2x4 plate to connect to sections of the set and other Animal Crossing sets, and also you have a couple of flat studs to be little extra rocks there, and then also a leaf with a little flower piece on it. Then you have little archways kind of outwards there, and then also some like curved slopes in Azure Blue, and also a couple of little tile slice pieces, but in white, like we also saw in the recent museum set, and all of which a lot stud heavy for that. Obviously, to like have different positions to put minifigs onto, of course. And that is it with this section. And now on to these parts that are the 4 seasons. So, winter, here we go. With one large plate and one rounded brick holding some more onto it, and then also a tree that is like the other trees in the Animal Crossing theme, but with a white cone tip instead of a green cone tip, obviously to be fitting to winter, and ball joint pieces in white representing snowballs, and then also a little snowflake piece, which was often used on Elsa in the Lego Disney theme, and then also a snowman that's made of two of BB-8 from Star Wars sets body pieces, but one of which that has a snowman face print onto it, and of course plate piece to attach to other sections. But yeah, and then now spring. Oh wait, hang on. Actually, this one might be spring or summer. I'm not sure. Oh wait, it's actually this one that is supposed to be spring. So with, of course, similar build piece that came in the Julian's birthday party set last year. And all of it, and of course this can kind of fit in with that set if you wanted, and also with one of those recent butterfly pieces that were in some other sets, and little daisy piece there as well, and also these 2 cylinder stands, probably to look like bamboo then, and then also another little blue plate with its flower pieces to there, like it's on a lily pad folded up. And then the tree can open up, and then there's additional little flower pieces, accessory flower pieces in there, of course. And onto the summer one with a few, and of course, same tree build as the other one, but obviously with some pear pieces around it, also like in one or two other sets, and also similar to one other set's probably like Captain's Adventure set, and then also the same tile piece that was also in the recent museum set. And of course, this top part you can like lift up, and then got a couple coins that were also in last year's sets, and also light and dark pink flower pieces as well. But yeah, and then lastly is fall with this little couple of mushroom pieces, like one that's dark pink and one that's kind of a basic build that's probably found in some sets, and then also a little pumpkin piece with the leaf piece in olive green, and then also leaf piece in orange, well fitting to fall, and then also all of which resting on a large plate in lightish brown for that, or dark tan, I see there, and then tree build, same as the others, but also in orange, like in one other set, and also there, also leaf pieces in orange as well there, and a couple of twig pieces as well. And that is it with those season size builds. Now, first up is the Stitches house part to it, which, as you can see, kind of similar build to that of most of the other Animal Crossing sets. For that, but also a good consistent color scheme of darkish yellow, white, and green, with one random bit of darkish red, and also, or just a little dark red for that. Just have some of odd plates around it, and then also a little mailbox piece for that, and a little letter piece in it as well. So then a few bricks at the very bottom part of it, and then also the sides that have like a little leaf-like piece on there, and then also some little foliage sticking out to there to connect to other sections. And then this other side of it, which has just the window part, which, and like other sets, it can like pop up and swap out with others, even though they'll have other window pieces in this set. And then above which is a little chimney kind of build with the cloud plate piece. Use for that. And then as for this roof section, which a quite nice texturing look to it, like with a lot of green tiles, like in different positioning to that, so quite nice there. And then this front part with this top part shown here, and then also the jagged slopes in green, and also liking a few other sets of which can pop right off, and since resting on 4 little studs on there. Also same goes with the other building set, which I'll go over later. And on to the interior part of it, which, as you can see, quite colorful there. Like you have a like basic kitchen stove and oven kind of part with a frying pan piece on there, and then a little cupcake piece in there as well, and then a nightstand in, and of course all of which consisting of red, blue, green, yellow for that, such as the nightstand here with the lamp part with BB-8's headpiece there for a lampshade, and then this a little bed also consisting of that, and then same technique as other beds recently, and a tile piece with ABCD kind of shown on there as well. Although this you can kind of use for like a kindergarten preschool building mock if you wanted. Yeah. And then this one little table-like section, probably a play around eat on table, which with a red coffee mug piece there, and then on one side, which is a little art station with a holding a paintbrush to it, and then a brick 1x1 brick and cylinder just kind of topped off of that, probably like a sculpture that's been painted, and then also a little crate with a red ball joint piece, probably like a ball with or box with a ball in it or something. And yeah, and that's about it with this building part. And now onto the other one of it, which as see, kind of similar to the other, but instead is mainly consist of like pink, white, and darkish pink, and also with a teal door to it. So obviously teal door, nice to get in that color for that. And also different style of windows that there are. Pretty much just brick stacked on bricks for that, and then with one random grill piece on there kind of randomly, and then as for this then other side, which just another one of those window pieces there, and then also same front porchway design as the rest, and then also this roof part, same as the other, but instead of green, it's dark pink for that, and then also the chimney-like assembly, which pretty much just bricks instead of a cylinder piece, and then same exact cloud piece as well. And then interior side of, inside of which, as you can see, a little tile piece that shows a little a flower tree on it, and then also a little spot-like section with a like little hair drying station of it, and then also a couple plates for a toilet there, and then also a side wall part that, or a little panel acting as a wall, or actually as a shower station for that, and then one was with this little plant-like build, and then also a guitar piece in lavender, and then also a little living room section with this chair, kind of common design for chairs, and then also a little table with a white teapot and teacup for that, and then also a little lamp piece with Astromech Droid headpiece in red, or plain red as the lampshade, and then also a little jukebox type of build for that, which with those like macaroni pieces around, and then also a rounded tile piece, probably acting as looking like an old time record for that. And also as the front of the box says, it's that this says modular is take both of these sets, can like pop this roof section off and also pop these two bits off as well. Well, you can just take this plate off as well. And then also interesting thing, or what's kind of neat with this one is, well, also with taking this roof part off, you can take this whole front section off of it. And also an additional wall like build with another window piece on there and a few jumper plates as well can put on there and there. So this is very different than the other Animal Crossing sets then. And you can just take it all and put it right on top of it and match up quite well. And then you can put on either roof if you wanted. So this is quite good different and a little extra fun than the other Animal Crossing sets where you can like combine sections of it. And let me get everything together in just a moment. So for my overall verdict, I think this is a really good set. Like, you get two little building sets or two separate buildings, which can actually combine together, which obviously a lot different than the other Animal Crossing sets, and also great change of pace than as for the three minifigs that there are. I think this is all kind of small for that, so I think one extra fig would have been nice to include for that. Well, maybe that would have been a little bit, and also would have taken the spot of the little extra side builds for that, which, although that would have been nice, would have been as fair as well. Then as for the like four season kind of bits to it, I say at least good fun bit different than some other Animal Crossing sets, and also add a bit of like different seasons to it, or extra scenery than some other sets. And whereas for this set as a parts pack of which this is a quite good one, like get a good amount of like green and pink and dark pink and also a darkish orange and so on. So and also get a teal door with one of the building sets. Which would be quite nice to add to mocks if you wanted. And whereas with one building, it would kind of nice to have something quite colorful there, or Stitch's house for that. Which kind of a fun part of it, with a lot of stuff that is all red, blue, green, and yellow for that. So that was a good bit of fun part of this set. So for like the $90 that it is, I say quite good for how it for the price point. But yeah, and of course this being one of the most largest sets of all of Animal Crossings. But yeah, I say still quite good for how it is. But yeah. And so now, if you're looking to get this set for your Animal Crossing set collection, well, definitely pick it up. And if you are looking to have something a little different in like buildings and such, then definitely pick this up. And that's it with this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.